Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me today, you hear Ruby, is Mike Henry and Chris Petrie. We're going to do these because my work schedule was crazy over there with T-Money, so we couldn't do a podcast over there at our night job. So today, we're going to cover all 4 episodes of the Heavens Monsters podcast, starting with Raw and NXT. So Mikey, would you be so kind?
First up, Rusev and Lana signed their divorce paper, monitored by Jerry the King Lawler.
Hey. She would not shut the hell up.
That's why I never listened to Lana.
Oh God, I don't like women like that. That is just hysterical. Just over exaggerated up the ass. But finally, they signed the papers. Lana wanted to sign it first, but Rusev wanted a match at TLC with her, and he quote, handsome boyfriend. He quoted her and said that he wanted the match, and Bobby granted it. So they got the match, and as soon as they done signing it, Bobby Lashley goes on an assault, but Rusev counters and ends up slamming Bobby Lashley into the signing table. You know, when it comes to signings, it never ends well.
Table.
Through the table.
And it's a tables match.
Oh, yeah.
That means there are no countouts, disqualification, no rules. Just put your opponent through the table and end this match.
Is it wrong of me if I hope Lana goes through the table?
Hey, don't be surprised.
She gets
get involved because remember, there's no rules.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking there's a table set up. She goes on the ramp, and she ends up being hit by Bobby because Rusev dodges, and she ends up hitting the table. And he's like, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
It may happen. It could happen.
I want the table to be on fire.
On fire?
You know it's not going to be on fire.
What is this? It's Street Rules?
Yeah. Hey, you should have seen me and Xavier and Andre playing after, what was it?
I can't remember what. Y'all were playing something. I can't remember.
On my birthday? Yeah. After my birthday on the December 7th, we were playing that game. 2000, SmackDown versus Live.
Yeah, that right there.
2009. And I lit up the table. And nobody went through it. We were doing the title matches. I gave Xavier the Intercontinental title and Andre the United States title. And they said, you should have a title too. I said, all right, fuck it. Sorry, Cena. I took the title. I took the spinning title. I wanted that one. I like the spinning title. Anyway, I'm going to give you the Cruiserweight title.
Mm-hmm. Cruiserweight.
Yeah, you get the Cruiserweight. Because chances are Terrence wants the world title. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Andre's got the Legends title. He's got the WCW title. That was right. There was a Legend title from Ric Flair. That's the one he's got. We whipped Ric Flair. Anyway, go on, Mikey.
Drew McIntyre versus Matt Hardy.
Poor Matt. First being talked down by Drew McIntyre, talking about his family and his newborn son, and that he should stop making mistakes because of the fact that he's actually issuing the fact that his sons might follow his bad examples to become a wrestler. I'm like, that's a good thing. What the hell? Ultimately, Drew McIntyre just whoops Matt Hardy's ass.
Gotta feel bad for Matt. Matt didn't deserve this.
At least he had a match. He hasn't had a match for a while.
But there's no way he should lose.
He has a match 2 Monday nights in a row. That's good.
Yeah, well, they are WWE. He just mistreated.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for the return of Jeff Hardy for the Hardy Boys to become full circle. Next, Mikey.
Next up, the Street Profits accepted the Viking Raiders Open Challenge.
Oh, yeah, it was a good match, but the Street Profits, they gave it their best, but the Viking Raiders were better.
The Viking Raiders have not lost. They have not been pinned or submitted. They're still undefeated ever since they came to the main roster.
And they got mad respect for Street Profits. They did this. All 4 members crossed forearms. So now the question is, will AOP get a shot at the Raw titles because of the fact that they claim to be the most dominant, yet they haven't done a damn thing to say tag team wise. Next match.
Next up, Sami Zayn crashes Monday Night Raw.
Hold up. For that, Seth Rollins came out.
But we'll get to that. We'll save that.
Yeah, we'll say that.
But like I said, next up, Sami Zayn crashes Monday Night Raw.
Yep. Because courtesy of the fact that Kevin Owens was looking for AOP.
All because of Seth.
Yep. But he couldn't find him. So he went looking around in the back and...
He first found Rey Mysterio.
And he got the lead pipe.
Which where he whooped Lesnar's ass when he attacked Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Dio Matten.
But when he runs into Mojo Rawley is joking around, saying every which way, and not being literal with him. So he just punks him and says, "Oh, you go that way." So Sami Zayn is representing Mojo Rawley as a manager?
What the hell?
He from SmackDown.
Yeah. He's not wrestling, he's just a manager.
What the hell? Who invited Sami Zayn?
Mojo. There's your answer, Mojo.
And then Sami Zayn watches Mojo get his ass stunned.
Stunned!
Stunned, Owen stunned.
Yeah, case in point, he said, you're looking bad. And just about anybody will look bad with a lead pipe in their hand. Okay. He throws it to him and stunners him while he's holding it. And then, like, I guess it didn't do no good for you.
And Mojo got his ass, not only stunned, but got his ass whooped.
And then comes the issue of actually, that's right. That's what you were trying to mention. After the match of Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, Seth Rollins interrupts their celebration and asks them to stay or leave. In which case, Kevin Owens comes out after looking for them this whole time and dealing with Mojo Rawley. It would be coming into a vehicle of a van. The AOP shows themselves. And he comes running to the back, Kevin Owens, I mean, looking for them. He finds the vehicle, but no AOP. So he goes to the back, busts the handle of the back door, because it's that kind of van. It has the two side doors in the back. And he sees somebody, and he tries to get him, and there's both members of AOP jumping him, and then we get the big reveal. In a chair that rotates like something from James Bond, a spy movie, is Seth freaking Rollins. Ultimately, he comes out to the ring to say that he told him he wasn't with AOP over and over. So their little fantasy, he then made a reality. He said, "You wanted me with AOP? You got it." Well, he is. He is with AOP. So I don't know whether he was or with them or not before. But if he did, because the fans kept booing him and this and that, they forced him to be the heel. Well, he's officially a heel and a leader of AOP. And no word on the condition of Kevin Owens. They just left him in the back. Mm-hmm. What's next, Mikey?
Next up, you got Aleister Black versus Akira Tozawa.
Ah, yeah. Straight up, Aleister Black won that match, but with Buddy Murphy looking on the whole entire time. What's next?
Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade.
This match was somewhat, by the sound of it, more Spanish heritage versus. In which case, I don't know. I guess it sounded like Humberto might have been flirting with Zelina Vega.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Being accused of flirting with her.
And then Carrillo ducked, and then Andrade accidentally knocked her out. He's
like, "Whoa, what is it?" And then he gets pinned.
1, 2, 3. Upset of the year.
Andrea then goes look to see how his manager's doing, and then after he sees that she's okay, he starts blaming her. It's like, it's your fault. It's my fault. How's it my fault?
I saw it on the WWE.com exclusive, so you better.
Mm-hmm. Next
up, Buddy Murphy versus Zack Ryder.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy won that match. And
you also mentioned about ALP and Seth Rollins Kevin Owens saga.
Yep.
Next, this one, everybody's been asking the same question. Can Becky Lynch coexist with the Queen? Can Becky Lynch beat those two Kabuki individuals? Asuka,
the Kabuki Warriors.
I got a question for that. No.
Yeah.
The Kabuki Warriors, as they would say, will win again. I hate to say it, I really do.
But that match was Becky versus Kabuki in a 1-on-2 handicap.
Mm-hmm.
Match ended in DQ thanks to Kairi Sane hitting a steel chair.
Yeah.
And put Becky into the table.
Yep. After what happened with Charlotte last week, Becky took her shot at them and didn't do any better. And then after they end up looking at each other all hurt and stuff, realizing they can't do anything by themselves, they say, you want to lay the hurt on him? Yeah. Yeah, I do. You want to team up? Yeah. See, Charlotte Flair, after getting that confirmation, leaves out and then gets jumped by the Kabuki Warriors once again. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Kabuki Warriors are immediately interviewed and then asked, why would you do this? They said in English that they issue a challenge to both Charlotte and Becky at TLC for their titles.
And guess what?
What is it?
It's a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which means you have to climb the ladder instead of pinning or submitting.
That's right, because the fact that that's what Becky said. She said, you want to make it a match? Let's up the antes. I want a TLC match.
Everything.
Yeah, she's the one who wanted it. She's the one who claimed it. So we're going to have 2 TLC's matches, but only one of them will have the titles on the line, in which case the tag team women titles. Because the other tag team title...
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Well, we already know it's going to be between Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin.
King Corbin.
Yeah, we already know that. It's going to happen. Before last week when he got the dog food thrown in his face.
Oh, boy.
And we'll mention that in the next SmackDown video. Believe that. Okay, next.
Next up, Eric Rowan defeated a local competitor via stoppage.
Yeah, because he just kept beating the hell out of him.
And more importantly, right before that, the local competitor tried to figure out what is inside that so-called cage.
No, from what I saw, he was trying to use it as a distraction.
And
run into the stage.
And try to make Rowan count it out.
Yep, didn't work. He got in about an 8 count. Not 10 count.
And then the local competitor got beat up, and the referee had no choice but to call it.
We still don't know what's inside that damn cage.
And then Eric Rowan telling that Sarah Schreiber, the correspondent, mind your business because y'all have no idea what's inside the cage.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to know.
He just used that as a secret.
Yep. Next.
And finally, Rey Mysterio versus AJ Styles. This guy's favorite.
Who?
Phenomenal.
Who?
AJ Styles.
There you go. Although in this match, it looked like it was going in the favor of AJ Styles until
Randy Orton, the Viper,
came in
and distracted him.
No, he didn't just come in distracting him. He just came in there. We all thought he was going to get disqualified.
But he was playing mind games.
Yeah, all he did was look at him, made sure he looked at him, and he winked and rolled right out.
And that allowed Rey Mysterio.
He's like, what the heck? And I go, show! Ray got the win. And he is pissed. He's even Luke Gallows
and Carl Anderson.
Not bad. You hear Luke Gallows screaming that you caused AJ Styles that match. We're gonna get you. Was that it?
That was it. That's the final match. Final Raw.
Your boy AJ Styles got punked. He got Alberto Del Rio. He's like, wink. That's all he did. He did that in honor of Del Rio. That's what he did it for.
Wish I would get his revenge.
Alright.
On Randy Orton.
Pause that for a second, bro.
What did we left off?
Okay. So before we go on to NXT,
Got that right here.
let's go ahead and mention the remaining members of the Heavens Monsters podcast. First up, Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, so check them out and see what they got. And, hey, give their videos a like. Also remaining to T-Money, Chris Petrie, Renee Farrell, and Delvin. So let's see, what kicks off?
The NXT Cruiserweight Champion between Garza and Rush.
But that was the end of the match, right?
Before,
No, they started the show with that?
Yeah, they started it. I can't believe that.
Oh, damn. Well, sadly to say, it would end in a very weird way because what would be the signature hold for Angel Garza's wing-clipped finisher hold, he would then use into a sleeper submission and make Lio Rush pass out, ultimately making him the new and first ever Mexican or Hispanic NXT champion. NXT Cruiserweight champion. There you go. And after that, he then, I guess, counts his blessings and then brings in his girlfriend and proposed to her right there and then, and she said yes. I was like, damn.
I had no idea that Angel Garza had a girlfriend or something. I had no idea.
What are the chances Drake Maverick is jealous as hell? Because he got the title and he proposed in the same night. And a lot of people are saying he still hasn't consummated their wedding. Consummated the wedding. Because he ain't got the 24/7 title.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next,
you got Raul Mendoza versus Cameron Grimes.
Yeah. That was interesting to say. Because from what I understand, Cameron Grimes just won that match and is heated with Kushida.
Mm.
Even though he lost his match, he jumped him in the back saying that he doesn't belong. Even though he lost the match. So this ain't over between Cameron Grimes and Kushida.
We're just getting started.
For all those who are probably wondering, who's Kushida? He's the guy who has the gimmick from Japan, who is from Back to the Future. That guy. Yeah. Okay, next.
Travis Banks versus Jackson Riker.
Who won that match?
Travis Banks.
Banks. I didn't really care for that match. Next.
Dakota Kai versus the head baddie in charge.
Wait, what?
I said the head baddie, Mia Yim.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was about to say, I don't know about that nickname.
That's a nick. Someone used to come with that nickname.
Yeah, this was a rematch. Well, not a rematch. More like a
Takeover War Games where Dakota Kai stabbed her teammates, including her bestie.
Redemption. That's the word.
Yeah, redemption.
This is redemption for what they did, for what Dakota Kai did to her.
At Takeover.
Yeah, jumping her before the match and ultimately taking her place and almost ruin the match. The ones who, it was literally a 4-on-1 match and they won. But nonetheless, it still left a bitter taste in her mouth and she finally got the payback she just needed and deserved against Dakota Kai, winning that match.
And then after the match was over, Mia Yim puts Dakota Kai through the table.
Yeah, boy.
But like I said, the war between these two.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were battling all the way to the
stage,
the stage where everybody was,
and everybody just moved out of the way.
Like move, and they suplexed her. Suplexed her into the freaking table. Like, damn, girl, you nuts!
Holy shit!
That's what they were saying. Next,
Breezango versus the Singh brothers.
Yeah, Breezango won that match, right? Just checking.
The Singh brothers are sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry losers. Next.
The EST versus Caden Carter.
EST.
Bianca Belair. The EST. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Bianca Belair.
Yeah, like I said.
Versus who?
Caden Carter.
Caden Carter.
Yeah, right there. You see?
Oh yeah, that girl, the one from the
The
Dudley Boys.
the long hair.
Yeah, the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
The girl from the Dudley Boys school. That's right, I remember. See, I don't know her by name. Yeah, because of her height advantage, Bianca Belair won that match for sure. Even though she was like a little bouncing Betty, that girl didn't last long with the dreadlocks. No, I'm sorry, she got wiped out. Next.
Before we get to the final match, they did a preview of Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler when these two will square up this coming Wednesday on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler bragged about beating every single woman except for one individual, the former first UK Women's Champion, NXT that is, the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley.
Alright, what's next?
And then the final match.
Hold up. That's what I was waiting for. At the beginning of the show, the opening intro will be interrupted by none other than the NXT champion, Adam Cole. Baby, boom. He actually goes and says that none of the participants in this title has earned anything to actually be number one contender. Yeah. It's just him just wanting an easy reign. He doesn't want no contenders. That's the problem. He don't want no contenders.
Yeah, he's afraid.
Ultimately, in this match, it would be Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, and Keith Lee. Who won the match, Mikey?
Finn Balor the Prince.
And in a sour. Some it was bittersweet, but because Keith Lee, after slamming the hell out of Tommaso Ciampa, looked to have the win, Finn Balor comes in, knocks out Tommaso Ciampa, and then steals the win, pinning Tommaso Ciampa. Knocking out Keith Lee, pinning Tommaso Ciampa. Damn. So it will be Finn Balor versus Adam Cole this Wednesday for the NXT heavyweight title. That it, Mikey?
That's it. That's the last match of NXT.
I said my piece. You guys have any final comments?
Like I said, I just hope Rhea Ripley puts an end to Shayna Baszler's reign of terror. And, more importantly, I hope Mia Yim continues her rivalry with Dakota Kai.
Chris?
Well, I was really pulling for Keith Lee to win that match.
Same here.
And, well, he didn't. And the Master Ciampa will not get the gold back. He never lost. So it's going to be Balor versus Cole.
Mm-hmm.
First time ever.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, everybody. That'll be it for this video. You like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button right there if you like the content, and hit that notification bell right over here. We're over here. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Impact.
Peace. Hit it, Mikey. Hey, no, that one.